Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy, your host with the most, your boy Dub Q is in the building, man. I'd like to welcome you guys to the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make no mistake, you are in the right place, man. Without further ado, come on in, wipe your feet off on the mat, like, subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all see it, King of the South, and I ain't talking Tip. Bang! Look, man, let's get into it. The Panthers, have we done enough to be claimed or crowned the King of the South? Look, with a revamped defense, we're looking at now Evero coming on in, implementing the 3-4 defense, and how well this defense is starting to sound and look. On paper, it's looking very good. The thing is will it be sufficient enough on the field to get the job done? That's the big question. Can we go out and claim the NFC South for what we have offensively and defensively right now? So, looking at it, we have possibly potentially one of the best offenses in the NFC South right now. Our offensive line, I think, is second to none in this NFC South. I believe that we have the up-and-coming left tackle. We have an up-and-coming center. Look, we have the best up-and-coming quarterback. I think right now you can say that Derek Carr might be a little bit ahead of Bryce Young, but I potentially still think that Bryce Young in the long run is going to have higher ceilings than Derek Carr. And that leads us to believe that right now with Bryce Young, I think he's the best quarterback in the NFC South, because you got Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay, then you have Carolina with Bryce Young, in Atlanta you got Desmond Ridder, and then you have as well Derek Carr. So it all goes down to scheming, it all goes down to defense. What do you see on this field? I believe that each team defensively are pretty decent. You know, you got those boys over there in Tampa Bay, they're nice. I give them that. They're nice. Make no mistake about it. Derek Carr and the crew offensively, they got some weapons over there. I think that's what makes them more dangerous than anything. When you look around and you see that New Orleans basically got Kamara, they got Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, they went out and got another receiver or two. Derek Carr has weapons, and more weapons. So I'm a little leaning towards, okay, if there's going to be anyone battling for the NFC South this season, it's going to be Carolina. It might be a three-way tie because Atlanta is out there doing some work too. But I believe that we have the potential to eclipse both of them. Derek Carr's going to make some noise. Make no mistake about it. Those guys aren't no slouches. And I believe that Atlanta with Desmond Ridder and Pitts and the crew, and then they went out and take Bijan Robinson in the first round, you know, they're going to have a pretty good offense. And they went and got Jesse Bates in the crew defensively. Like I said, I'm keeping my eyes on them. You always got to know what the ops is doing. You always must know what the ops are doing. And so New Orleans and Atlanta got better, but how much better? Are they going to surpass us when it comes down to putting the X's and O's? Because I think we got the best coach out of the three of them. I think that Frank Wright and this cast and crew that we got is going to be the difference maker when it comes to wins and losses between Atlanta and New Orleans. So therefore, I'm not too worried, because Dennis Allen to me hasn't proved anything on the X's and O's. If anything, he showed me he's underachieved with the talent that he has around him, because his talent is almost second to none. When you have the crew that you have and you still can't really coach your way out of any of these situations, that's a problem. So Frank Wright coming in has a leg up over both of those guys. Smith, Arthur, man, come on, man. Atlanta ain't, the coach is night and day comparison to Frank Wright. Now, like I said, the talent is what's going to make up the difference, because if you got supreme talent, that means even with bad coaching, we saw this with Matt Rule, or Matt Fool is what I'll call him. Even with some of the supreme talent we had, we're still able to come out here and do our jobs basically based off of talent alone with no coaching. We won 5 games with Matt Fool. So I'm just saying, talent alone is only going to win you so many games. It's going to always come down to X's and O's and being able to complete and being consistent. And those are things that NFC South, nobody in the NFC South did that last year. That's why the NFC South was so horrible last year, and the division was won by 8 games. So I'm just putting it out there as a disclaimer right now. Um, if you really think that this is going to come down to anything other than X's and O's, then I think that's going to be a big issue for some of you guys. Talent-wise, you can have whoever you want, but if they can't be coached or be put in great positions, it's not going to work out. So, with that being said, all the Panthers stacking up high up in the NFC South, I think we got a better defensive scheme, 3-4. I think that virtually we got the better players in the scheme because I don't think that there's a big man in the NFC South other than Cameron Jordan that can go toe-to-toe with Derek Brown on the defensive line. As far as Brian Burns when it comes to edge rushers, I think we got the best edge rusher, the Pro Bowler that's here. I think when it comes to linebackers, say what you want. I think Tampa Bay might have us beat in linebackers and linebacker play. I give you that. As well as New Orleans, they got pretty good linebacker core as well. Now that's our one strength, one of our areas of weakness. The linebacking core, but that's why they're bringing down Jeremy Chin to play more linebacker. So that'll bolster up this middle of the pack linebacking core, make it a little bit better. But then I don't think that corner wise, because they got some weapons over there in New Orleans at corner. But I think I'll line up my guy 𝐥𝐤𝐬 any day of the week, twice on a Sunday, with anybody in the NFC South right now, because he's just that good. And we done got Von Bell and a couple of more guys. But in the nutshell of everything, I believe that our defense is supreme when it comes to the rest of the guys in the NFC South. So therefore, I'm going to speak that king shit whenever I'm in here, when we speak to our defense. That's how it's going down. And to any of the ops that's watching this video, I want you to comment down below, because our defense is going to be better anyway it goes. Let's make sure that we make no mistake about it. You can talk offensive lines. I think we got the best offensive line in the NFC South, because I don't think Trevor Penning and the crew is really going to put any fear in my heart when it comes to, avoiding pass rushing. I mean, they're good. But come on, man. 𝐸𝐸, Bradley, Bulls, come on, man. I'll take my guys any day of the week over their guys. I'm just saying. Tampa Bay offensive line was injured most of the year. Are they even going to be available this year? Because they had a lot of guys that went out with injuries. That entire offensive line, they had 3 dudes that went down. So they just drafted some new guys to come in and play guard and center for them. So, is that going to really mesh well together? We don't know. As far as running backs, I believe Miles Sanders is the cream of the crop right now. It's between him and Alvin Kamara. But Alvin Kamara is more busy off the field than he is on the field. So the potential's right there. Leonard Fournette is still there in the NFC South, but yeah, I'm taking Miles Sanders. He just made a Pro Bowl, young guy, fresh legs. I'll take it any day of the week. Quarterback play, like I said, Bryce Young is the best quarterback in the entire NFC South. So what are we talking about here? I think the Panthers are primed to win the NFC South on each level. Coaching, quarterback, running back. We got the best offensive line. We got the best defense. We have every reason to move forward and win this division. So if you are watching this right now and you a Panther fan, make some noise, because we are going to come and take this division. Now, am I ready for this division? Hey, it is what it is. We're going to come out here. I know this is our first year putting everything together with Bryce Young and the crew. But let's just see where it goes. Let's just take our time and see where it goes, man. I like our chances. So without further ado, if you're watching this and you are op, it's okay to go cry in the car. It's all right. This has been your boy 𝐥𝐤𝐞. And make sure, if you don't got nothing else better to do, leave a comment down there, especially to all my ops. I know if Wolf watching this, he gonna see this and he gonna be having his beans and rice together. Don't worry, I'll sit there and eat a pack of beans and rice with you. There's nothing to it, brother. Let's get it.